Okay, so 01, episode 4. An interesting chapter, definitely in an insight of a manga artist or a manga author, and how he can lose passion if there's AIs available for him to just do the work for him. Let's talk a little bit more about that chapter after the intro, shall we? 3, 2, 1, hit the intro. Okay, so episode 5, if I remember correctly. Yes, episode 5, not episode 4. Where did I get episode 4 from? That was last week's review, and that was last week's episode as well. So where the hell did I get episode 4 from? But anyway, let's crack down to the review now. So episode 5 opens up where we see Naruto create a new human gear for a manga author or a mangaka, and we see how many AIs he's got. He's pretty much made it a company of a studio where he has human gears doing the backgrounds, the story, the art, and everything like that. And it just shows that his passion for just drawing and writing the story himself is gone. And Naruto even notices that he keeps on mentioning how he loved his early work, how he loved his early volumes and everything like that with this manga artist. And it just shows that the passion for this, since these human gears came into existence, just started to leave, and that's something that he didn't really understood why, and it just shows in this state that it's gone. So during this, one of the battery life cells or something like that starts being on the fritz, and the manga author just pushes him off the chair and says, "I want replacement batteries." Izu acknowledges that and says that'll be on your way. Once they came out, the new human gear went to get some shopping, and then on the way back he gets infected and becomes a weird drill beetle-like infected human gear of this week, and it just really shows. We get to see Kong's form again with Valkyrie. Is it Valkyrie or Vulcan? Vulcan. Saw his Kong form, and we get to see him getting a attach briefcase. What was a shotgun? What was really too powerful, but Kong could use it later on. We also get to see Shark again, and then we get to see the introduction of Tiger. What is a very interesting design. I do like the whole design of Tiger and where it relates to fire. I really do love the whole aspect of Tiger. This time the head doesn't really have much of the helmet designs from Hopper on the face that much. So some of the theories I thought about how the face or the original Hopper mask is there. It would be still on the sides for any form, but it wasn't there for Tiger. So Tiger, he gets a completely new helmet faceplate for Tiger, for 01 Tiger formation, and it was very interesting. So we get to see a bit of fire and passion, and this reignites the passion for the manga artist as well, and it just makes him introduce a new character that was more based on Vulcan than on Naruto, but Naruto was able to reignite his passion, and with that he gets a new human gear, but the human gear is doing it like how normal assistants are normally focused on, just doing the backgrounds. Like I've learned that whenever mangaka get assistants, they do it via they get the assistants to do the backgrounds and inking in some spots, while the main author actually just does the actual drawing and shading, unless it's a two people doing separate parts. Like you get one doing the drawing and one as like the Promised Neverlands and Shogeki no Soma, where they are a few more people involved. But if it's just one person, then you get that one person will probably get an assistant to help just do the background colorings or the shading and so that for certain characters and whatnot. So that's all happens, and then we learned that the terrorist organization, Menju, I think. I keep on forgetting the names. Said that to stop going. The main leader says, "Stop going after the progress keys. That's not you, and you're more valuable to me." And everything. Say that he was like a son to him. So and everything. But other than that, this episode was very, very interesting in a way that it was still interesting. Yet again, I do love the fact that the episodes are incorporating reasons to introduce more progress keys very quickly, and they're incorporating that into the story as well, where different infected human gears will need a new progress key for a little bit better for said reasons to combat the infected human gears. But so I'm actually liking the way they're handling it this time around, not like in say Kamen Rider Ghost, where oh yeah, here's a new icon, there. Like Ghost nearly got all his icons nearly. The story was nearly over within the 17 icons he was meant to get. The story was nearly over pretty much and everything. And then they had to figure out another way for him to get his wish back because of how he managed to get all 17 icons, and when that should have been dragged out within the main series, so that could have been the climax. Or the same could be said for Gain, where there was a new lock scene or a new rider every other episode. But this time they're incorporating that gimmick, and by actually incorporating the reasons behind it in 01 within the story itself. Alright, so we've got this new human gear that's infected. We need to find a way to, what's the best way to destroy it, or what's its weakness, and we can make a progress key around that weakness. And that's what I like about it. They're incorporating the advertisement for the new toy or the new item to collect within the story, so that it has a reason. This is the progress keys to defeat this said monster. And that's what I'm really liking about 01 a lot. That it's bringing this A game to the Kamen Rider series of 01. And that's what I really love. But other than that, this was a great episode again. I really do love the concept of the story. The whole behind the scenes of how a mangaka could just lose passion if there's a way to do manga a lot more easier via the human gears and that you need to have your passion back and everything. I do love the moral where Aruto's grandfather pretty much says that easy to go by. Don't do this for me. Do it for yourself. Do the things that you're doing for yourself, for the passion. Because nobody with passion, they don't really deserve the human gears, because they're not going to be treating them like they should be, like that. So it is a really interesting concept and a very interesting lesson that was taught within this episode as well. And I really did enjoy this episode as much as I did. Hopefully you guys done. And the cinematography was slightly better as well. I do love the CGI that being used for like the little animals that come down from the satellite for each progress for 01, and it was very interesting. And it's nice to somewhat see the Ames riders and Naruto more working together as well. So it actually is a little bit more interesting that they're more working together now than just outright being rivals. It's nice to see them a little bit more working together. But you can tell there's still some little gripes here and there for them. But other than that, this episode has been really, really interesting. It was really great as well. Well, there's a lot of concepts that I wish they could continue with, and there's a lot of things that I wish they could slow down a bit, like slow down the introduction for a new progress key, because I think they're going to get burnt out too quickly as well with it. But hopefully hopefully they continue the story and giving decent stories around the reasonings behind introducing the new progress key within the episode, and not just it being the generic, oh, we need to sell this product to the kids within this episode. Let's try and also incorporate a reason and a story behind it as well. So we're not just throwing it in there so the characters could get that item is already with no actual reason behind it. I'm just hoping that keeps on the train where they keep on giving the reasons of why they're getting so many progress rise keys so early on. But other than that, I really did enjoy this episode of Kamen Rider Zero One, episode 5. And hopefully you guys did as well. So hopefully there will be an ident to see, so you can rate what you liked about this episode. You can rate it out of 1 to 5, 5, so you can rate it that way, or 0 to 5, so you can do it that way. But yeah, so that was my thoughts and review for Kamen Rider Zero One, episode 5. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. But like I said, I've been your host, Kai from Kai's Take Corner, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now. See ya. Hey guys, hopefully you enjoyed the review this time, but also I want to remind you that I do have a Facebook fan page that you could find the links down in the video description down below. I try to interact a lot more on those pages as well via those links that I did mention down in the video description. So it's a Facebook fan page. Sometimes I post exclusive content, sometimes I'll just do quick little updates on what's going on, what I'm editing right now, or what I'm going to be reviewing, or what reviews are going to be coming right up and everything. And that's the same to go as well with Twitter as well. I'll pretty much do a little bit more between this. I do this pretty much the same thing between the two. With Twitter, I try to interact a little bit more and talk a little bit more, while I also do that as well on the Facebook fan page. I try to do on Twitter. But you can find both links down in the video description down below, or you can copy the URL via the video that is getting it when it gets highlighted as well. But yeah, so please check those out, and don't forget to hit to like those or follow me on those social media platforms. Okay, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video review. I know I have had a blast recording this review, and I did enjoy watching this week's episode of Kamen Rider Zero One as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed my thoughts on the video of the episode as well. So please give this video a thumbs up. And if you're new here and you want to keep up to date with all my videos, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and also click that bell notification so you can keep up to date with all my videos as much as possible. Also, don't forget to check out my last 3 videos, or my last 2 videos, my most recent upload and my last review of Kamen Rider Zero One. You can check out my thoughts on Kamen Rider Zero One episode 4 is what last week as well, or you can check out my most recent chapter review of The Promised Neverlands as well, or whatever is the most recent upload I have done. That will pop at the end of here. Also, you can check out the playlist of this said related video as well, so you can check out all the past reviews of Kamen Rider Zero One, so you can hear my thoughts on those as well. But anyway, I've been your host, Kai from Kai's Take Corner, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now. See ya.